Good morning. So as we all know, I have been through PMS with you guys. I have gotten my period. For some reason, I'm a couple days in and I'm not feeling better. So I've been anxious. I haven't been feeling good. If you don't stop, no, you're not going there. Just get the hell up, Melissa, and walk. And so I figured I would take Lady with me, except Lady wants to stop. Be marking on everybody's property. So we're walking. But this is what I do when I start feeling like my anxiety is out of control. I start doing everything that's in my power to control it. So we're walking. Okay, so today I had to take my own advice, guys, for real. You know how I tell you that some days it's okay to not be okay? I have been having a couple of really hard days. I mean, hard days. Hard. And it's not fun at all. It's not fun at all. And my anxiety has been really bad. And I think this month I've had like some depression in with it, and I'm not used to depression, and I know that it has a lot to do with the weather change, because every season around this time I'm not outside as much, I'm not motivated as much, and I have to get like on a new routine. And it's hard. It is hard to figure out your own mental and what your body and your brain need. And then by the time I figure that out, summertime's coming again, or springtime, where it starts getting nice. But we ain't even in winter yet, and I'm already starting to feel this, and I'm fighting. Hold on. Okay, I'm fighting right now with myself, and it doesn't feel good because I'm really struggling. Like you saw this morning I went for a walk, and trying to figure myself out, and I felt good, but like I used to wake up and be automatically inspired. Automatically. Like when I woke up in the morning, I would just have all these ideas going on in my head, and I don't have that anymore. And honestly, guys, like I'm really fighting with this PMDD syndrome. I feel like I might be having that, and that is why there's such a big difference. Like when I ovulate and then I start going through PMS, but I don't want to be on any more medication. Like I remember being on certain medication and it just like made me numb, and I don't want to feel numb. Feeling numb is what makes me depressed. So if I want to be happy and this medication is making me feel numb, it's not going to make me feel better. So that's why I basically torture my own self, because I want to feel emotion. So I wasn't feeling good. I'm about to do some makeup. I wasn't feeling good, and I wasn't feeling good, and so I took that walk. I came back and I try to make myself motivated. I clean the kitchen, because back in the day, like, cleaning would make me feel good, like accomplished, you know? And so I cleaned the kitchen, but it didn't make me feel good. I just did it, you know? Then I took a shower and I tried listening to music, and it didn't do it. I was still feeling like emotional. And so I thought about my husband. I called him. And you know what he said? I love him so much. He says, babe, I know this really good YouTuber that I watch. She's very inspirational. And she always tells her people that it's okay to not be okay. And I spoke with him for a minute. I said, you're right. You're right, babe. Thank you. Sometimes it takes somebody to remind you that sometimes you need to take your own advice. And I wasn't, because I think because I was feeling like that for a couple days, and I'm usually able to get myself out of it. But today, my husband got me out of it. And sometimes you need somebody to remind you who you are, and that you are not going to stay there. And if you do, they're going to try their hardest to pull you out and be there for you. So I just got off the phone with him, and I told him, you know, I love you, babe, so much. And I feel bad sometimes, you know, because I could be a real bitch. I really can. We all can. And I apologized to him for being that bitch. And he said, you have no idea, you know, what you do for me, babe. And I don't want to get emotional because I was just crying on the phone with him. And sometimes I really am afraid to tell him how I feel, because I don't want him to worry about me. Because he does. And I always think of way back when I first got the anxiety disorder, of how he must have felt. Like, I feel like he'll never tell me exactly what he had to deal with, like, in his emotions of what I was going through and how scary it must have been. But I can only think that it had to be scary, because it was scary for me. And thank God my kids were little and they didn't really know what was going on. I still did, you know, I still had to take care of house and home at that time, and Kilo was working and everything. And at that point, no, I did not work. I could not work at that time. Ooh, I'm hungry. So I just want to let you guys know, like, today has been a fight for me. And just know you're not alone. And I also want to tell people, like, everybody's anxiety is different. You are not going to have the same anxiety symptoms as the next person. Your body is different, so you're going to be able to do things that I might not be able to do, and vice versa, you know. Or you might be able to do things that your anxiety doesn't stop you, and mine will. And I might be able to do things that my anxiety won't stop me from doing, but yours will. Like, there's no right or wrong with anxiety. Like, I guess it just all is the same person. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I did have, when I was diagnosed, I did have agoraphobia. I did. But I didn't let myself stay there, because I think, like, I was such a people person before anxiety took me for a second. Like, I grew up performing, you know, I was on a drill team, I did talent shows, I would sing all the time, I wasn't afraid to do nothing, and I was not afraid to drive. I was not afraid at all of, like, nothing really. I don't ever remember anxiety stopping me from doing anything. And then, you know, everything happened and it stopped me for a second. So I used to have agoraphobia, but like I said, like, anxiety, and when I go through PMS, I won't do half the shit that I do when I'm feeling great. But when I am feeling great, I take advantage, and I'm like, oh yeah, I just go with the flow. I remember my father struggled with anxiety, and, you know, from probably his drug use or whatever. I don't really know. He probably always had it, among other things. And he would tell me, Melissa, don't fight it, have fun with it. And I used to be like, how the hell am I supposed to have fun with what I'm feeling? Like, he said, if you feel weird, have fun with it, be weird, you know. So that's what I do when I'm feeling any type of way. That's what I do. If I feel like making a crazy stupid video, that's what I do. If it makes me feel good for the moment, I'm doing it. I don't care what nobody says, I'm doing it. Because just because I have anxiety does not mean that I cannot do the things that I love to do when I'm feeling like I could do them, right? You have to take advantage. If you're feeling good, do everything that you want to do when you're feeling good. You know, everything. I feel like when I don't feel good, it's like I almost put it on like a to-do list. That when I do feel good, this is what I want to do. And it's like my mind just like, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this. And so I'm very inspired when I don't have PMS. But we all know PMS comes 2 weeks after you get your period. So that means you're really only getting like a week and a half. Because the first couple days of your period are hell. Well, mine are anyway. But it's getting worse. Just know. Just know I'm fucking here, man. I'm here, and I'm fighting. And I just fucked up my eyebrow. I'm here and I'm fighting right along with you guys. I know how it feels. I do. It may seem like I don't, but I totally do. I've been there. If I'm not there right now, I was there. And you could come out of it. It just takes time, and maybe you won't come out of certain things, and those things you're just gonna have to be okay with being not okay with. That's what I had to do. Shit, if I sat here and let myself feel weak, like, you can't do this, Melissa, you can't do that, Melissa, I would just totally be a depressed person. Like, I would sit here and be depressed about myself all day long. But I'm not going to sit here and let myself think. Like, I really have to fight that. Because if I sat here and I thought, damn, I used to be able to do this, I used to be able to do that, how come I can't do that now? We're going to be depressed. We can't do that. We can't do that. We can't think of what we can't do. We have to think about what we can do. Right? Right. I really have to find my eyebrow thing. You know what? I'm about to just use this one because I can't take it. This is my nail one, but it's fine. It's not fine. It's all spread out. What the heck? I just don't understand where it went. We are good, guys. We are good. And if we're not good, we will be good. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. But one day, coming soon, we're going to be good. And whoever is fighting it with me at this very moment, applaud yourself for making it through another day. Because it's easy to quit. It's easy to quit, guys. It's easy to quit. It's hard to fight. So for anybody who struggles with depression and you wake up every single fucking day, even if you're crying throughout the day and like, but you're still doing the damn thing, like maybe you weren't able to get out the bed until 2 o'clock, but you got out the bed because you knew like your kids were coming home and you wanted to get up and make it look like you were good. I fucking congratulate you. That is what you could do for that day, and that was enough. As long as you get up and do something for yourself that you feel good about. And never feel ashamed if you need help. Because we all need help sometimes. At this very moment, my brows need help. So we helping them, okay? I was even like, for a second there, I was thinking, maybe it's YouTube. Maybe I'm just like losing myself because I'm so concentrated on, I don't know. I thought maybe for a second I thought I was gonna have to take a break, maybe, but taking a break from you guys would not, it would not help me. And I would see that. I couldn't do that anyway. I would be afraid like you guys would be, I don't know. There's so many of you that I care about, and I know that you guys care about me too, so I couldn't do that. I mean, I could. I'm sure there's people that have. I remember there was a YouTuber that I was following. It was Beauty Junkie 101. And something happened. Her father-in-law died. And she got off of YouTube, and we were like, all of the subscribers were like, oh my God, is she okay? Like, is everything okay? Like, we knew something happened, but like, she didn't get on for like 2 months. And I would check because I was honestly worried about her. And then finally she came on, and thank God everything was okay. She was fighting. Sometimes we do need a break. Sometimes we need a break. And she needed a break because just things were hard, and I know she struggles with depression and things like that. And so, you know, we have to be a little understanding sometimes. I get it. it's frustrating because I was frustrated. I was like, oh my God, I'm just nervous about her. Like, I'm just nervous. Like, where the heck did she go? Did she die? Did something happen to her? Like, oh my God. And then she had come on, I think, Instagram, and she told all her followers that she was okay. She just needed some time and things like that. But like, that's one thing that sticks in my head. Like, I know how I feel when one of my favorite YouTubers is gone for a minute. And I couldn't do that to you guys. But if I ever did, if I was ever gone for a couple days, you guys always know. You could always reach out to me on Instagram or whatever. And I'll get back to you if I ever like needed a break. I'm putting on 6:15. I'm feeling better. Keela was like, jump on, go on live. And I didn't feel like going on live, but I want to do my hair. I guess maybe, you know my motto, guys, look good, feel better. But at the point like where I was this morning, I was like, looking good ain't gonna make me feel better, but talking to you guys is making me feel better. I gotta eat. I also think I need to take a vitamin. I think I'm depleted. The period was bad this month too, by the way. And my breast cancer doctor just called me too, and for my mammogram, the breast center, not breast cancer, but the breast center. Because as you guys know, I'm gonna have to go every 6 months to make sure that nothing else comes up, and that's in January. They just made me confirm the appointment. Well, I had to reschedule the appointment. They had to reschedule the appointment. I was like, good, because that was on my daughter's birthday. I was like, it's perfect, you know, because who wants to be going to get a mammogram on their kid's birthday? So it's 2 days after her birthday. So I'm good with that. But that might be like in my mind too, like, you know. Okay, so I'm back, and I'm about to do my hair, but I feel so much better. Oh God, I feel so much better. I needed to come on here and talk to you guys. I really did. Babe, you were right. They helped me. Guys, you have no idea. You have no idea how much you helped me. Shame on me for thinking I should take a break. The hell is wrong with me? I would be lost without you guys. I really would. I have been doing this day in and day out for the past year, and it has become, when you start like family vlogging, to not have the camera in your hand is awkward. To not think about vlogging is awkward. And I couldn't imagine, like, I think I would be lost without that routine in my life. Like, you guys keep me going. I'm so serious. So, all right, well, I'm gonna do my hair now, and I'm gonna stop the video here because I'm about to do something. And if you want to see what I did to my hair, stay tuned for tomorrow's video. All right, guys, thank you for letting me vent to you. Thank you guys for always being there for me, and I hope that I am there as much as you guys are there for me. I try to be. I try to uplift. Of course, I have my downfalls, but overall, you guys get me and I get you. So with that being said, thank you for watching, and until the next video or live, I'll catch you on the flip side. Stay tuned. The hair is gonna be great. I'm using this, but it's a marshmallow stick. Gotta use what you got, you know. Okay.